I think the biggest challenge and the biggest frustration at Palomar 5 is dealing with so many people talking at the same time and trying to be heard. So I think the biggest challenge is when people are not aware of you because they're too self-consumed.
One of the challenges we've all faced here at Palomar 5 is being around some of the most impressive individuals in the world and always feeling like we have the bar raised a little bit higher. And I think we're trying to figure out how to not always be ruled by ambition and being okay just where we are with what we do.
The moments I've felt most frustrated here at Palomar 5 is the effing kitchen. I mean, is it that difficult to rinse your dishes? Seriously.
Frustration almost sets in when we try to reach consensus at meetings. You can almost script those. It can get frustrating, but we all love each other.
The biggest challenge I had to face at Palomar 5 was to deal with the feeling of not contributing enough and finding a way to do something about it.
Soll ich dance? It's okay?
The times I've been the most frustrated at Palomar 5 are when I'm trying to balance being really good on and dedicated to one project, but also wanting to contribute to the whole group and not feeling like there's enough time or creative energy to spread around to everything. So that's been really hard.
I think that frustration and challenge are two completely different things. Frustration, when you feel frustrated, you feel it as a block, and those are the times when you actually can't do anything. But frustration can lead to some of the biggest inspirations when you finally do push through that wall. Challenge is a whole other thing. Challenge is what makes me want to try harder and do better. Challenge prevents frustration. And its result is less, but more of a build over time. And you need both, but challenge should be more consistent, and frustration should be a more temporary condition. Because if we were having ecstatic moments all the time, we wouldn't live in reality. But if we were just having a slow build towards some ultimate goal, we might never actually realize that that goal isn't really what the purpose was.
I felt mostly frustrated when I felt there were people who took a bit and not a very collaborative approach and were more going their own way instead of maybe looking around and seeing, who wants to go along, who were pushing just themselves and weren't really, integrating the other 27 people.
The moment I had maybe some frustrations was at the point that we really had to make discussions and had to make a choice and choose something and go forward in projects or in total of the project. But I survived.
I felt frustrated because I didn't really know how to ask the question, how will we learn in the future, and how that affects working in the future.
Let me tell you what bugs me with the human endeavor. I've never been a human in question, have you? Mankind went to the moon. I don't even know where Grimsby is. Forget progress by proxy. Just land on your own moon. It's no longer about what they can achieve out there on your behalf, but what we can experience up here and over our own time. This is called mental wealth, and this is called Palomar 5.
I felt kind of frustrated dealing with time because there were like so many things that you want to get involved with, but you obviously don't have enough time and you have to prioritize.
I found myself getting most frustrated at Palomar 5 when the dishes don't get done and people's ordinary responsibilities are neglected. To me, that shows a lack of respect and teamwork, which totally ruins the dynamic of the organism that we are.
I don't know about frustration, but I felt awkward here at Palomar 5 sometimes.